Hello and welcome to the video. This video is to show my 1982 Bayliner Bodega that is currently for sale in Tacoma, Washington. This boat has been an awesome place to live for me for the past 4 years. We've taken it all over the Puget Sound, including the San Juans and the South Sound. It's really a great boat, very reliable and extremely comfortable to live on. I'm going to start going through some of the features here, starting with the bow. That is a stainless steel plow anchor. There's also an additional, and that's a 50-pound anchor. There's an additional 40-pound galvanized Bruce on the back as a spare, and then with the windlass, it's a McMurray Seattle, and there's a complete replica, identical spare that comes with the boat for that windlass. Moving aft, the boarding steps here, we get to see a terribly gray Tacoma afternoon, but on the boat, there's a Green Mountain Grill pellet smoker grill. Then just looking at the aft deck here, the hatches have been replaced throughout the entire boat. New life ring, rod holders, and a little table there for while you're cooking. The swim deck is a teak with also some teak boarding steps on the back end there. And then looking forward, there's a little storage locker, washdown pump, a VHF antenna that's about 19 feet tall. Then there's the mast with the Marine radar and aft deck lights. And then looking towards the flybridge, there's 3 steps to get up to the flybridge, and it's quite a large space, seating for about 13 to 14 people, depending on how many you squish on the couches there. You see that's quite a large space. Moving to the upper helm, there is, again, the VHF upper helm controls there with the radio, 12-volt DC panel, engine controls. Then we have the indicators for the engines up, a Marine chart plotter, trim tab controls, flow scans, stereo, everything on the upper helm. And this forward here is actually steps that go down to the bow, which makes things really easy when you're anchoring. And the windlass does have foot pedal controls forward. And then looking aft, a quick highlight on the canvas enclosure. It was done in 2020 professionally by a guy here in Tacoma. Just really good work. Thank you again, Lonnie. And then the aft deck, highlighting the space. This is a really good slip. It's got about 200 feet to the breakwater. Really easy to come in and out. And the Marina at Browns Point, I really love living here, and I'll be back when I'm back in the area. And then moving into the salon, we have first, highlight the 43-inch Samsung Smart TV. Then below that, there's a gray heater that you can see just to the left of that black ice maker. It's a 1500-watt forced air heater. And then that silver doored appliance is a deep freeze freezer. And then underneath the couch, there is a heater that's plumbed in to the seal pillow. That heater is plumbed into the starboard engine and runs heat off of the engine. It's in the coolant loop there. Moving it down the spiral staircase into the aft cabin, you see a full-sized island berth, which means it's walk around, so a couple can each get out on either side. And it's a standard full mattress. It's Brooklyn bedding mattress is recently replaced last year. And then looking at the chest of drawers here and below, you'll see there's a gap below the chest of drawers. That's actually where the water tank is. It's a 115-gallon water tank with a bench seating area for getting dressed and whatnot. And then a full-length mirror. And you see behind that sliding door, which closes to the aft cabin, is access to the engine room, which we'll get to later. There's a hanging locker, control for the lights, and access to the aft head. The aft head has a fully enclosed walk-in shower that has a bench. And then the head itself, replaced fixtures, and all the sanitation system has been replaced on the boat. All the heads are less than 3 years old, and they are electric Dometic heads with inline macerators. And you see there's a 1500-watt heater down there with an integral thermostat, so you can set that in the aft cabin. And there's actually 4 of those 1500-watt heaters. There's another one right there when you come in. 4 of those 1500-watt heaters throughout the boat. Keeps it nice and toasty in here. Now moving forward to the lower helm, a lot of the same controls that are up there, but now we have the 120-volt panel for the electronics. Again, it's wired in 2 circuits, 2 30-amp circuits forward and aft. So again, lots of available power. And then again, here we have more controls and indicators for the mechanical systems on the boat, and then the hour meters there trim tabs, and then that's the power inverter charger that you see there, and that's a 12-volt fuse panel, and another Raymarine chart plotter and radar. Now looking to starboard, we see the Galley. It has a Norcold 12-volt, 120-volt refrigerator freezer combo. That was replaced in 2019. Yep, Norcold. And throughout the Galley, and actually throughout the entire boat, it's all LED lighting. There's no incandescent or fluorescent bulbs throughout the entire boat. And then looking at the Galley, this is a Princess 3 cooktop stove and oven. And then we have a microwave and stainless steel sinks, dual sinks. Again, highlighting the LED lighting, and it's the LED strip lighting that actually can be customized with different colors and light sequences and different moods. It's pretty cool stuff, and that's throughout the entire boat there. Lots of storage in the Galley for different appliances and cookware. That square or rectangle on the floor is actually a catch cooler that is plumbed overboard, so you can put your catch in there. To port side, you see here that's the settee, or converts into a berth. It also makes a great office if you work from home. And then forward is the V-berth, which actually has 2 double bunks. And so there's actually, in theory, you could sleep 4 people there. I have had 4 people sleep in the V-berth. It's tight, but it can be done. And a 28-inch smart TV on a swivel, so you can, and tilt, so you can move things around. Hanging locker with full-length mirror. And then moving into the forward head, again, electric head with inline macerator. Port lights have been replaced in the last 2 years, and this is a wet head, but it's never used since I've been on the boat. And 1500 watt heater forward. Again, there's 4 of those on the boat, keep it warm. And now moving to midship utility room. We'll be opening this hatch here on the floor, which gets you into what I call utility room. It's where the inverter and, more importantly, the washer-dryer combo is at. So this is a 2020 Splendid, I think it's the name brand. Came from West Marine. It's a washer-dryer combo. You put your clothes in, and it'll take it through the entire series of washing and drying. Works great. And then the 3,000 watt power inverter charger. There's also 4 lead-acid house batteries that make up for about 520 amp hours of charge, which will, when you're on the hook, lasts you about 22 hours between running the genset. Speaking of the genset, the mechanical systems, there you see a 6.5 kW coal air generator. I need to clean that up and just get things ready, but had to get this video done. You'll also see that stainless rectangle was the 20-gallon hot water tank. And then as we get into the engine room from the aft door, I'll show the 454 twin Crusader engines, and we replaced black water holding tanks. So see the poly tank on the starboard here, and then there's another to port. Those are 2 50-gallon tanks, and now I'm showing just an electrical control panel. But those 2 50-gallon tanks, one is for the forward head and one is for the aft head, and it makes it so you can go quite a long time between pump outs, and there is pump out facilities within Marina. And that will do it for this video of my 1982 Bayliner Bodega. Again, if you are interested in seeing this boat in person, please reach out via phone or email, and we will set up a time to come check it out. If you have any questions, feel free again to email me or give me a call or text. Thank you. Have a great day.